Namaste Gurukulians, how are you dear students? Hope you will be fit and fine. Today we will study class 12th business studies and we will start next chapter 7.3 leadership. Leadership is the element of directing. So what is leadership? We will discuss about. We know some examples of leaders who are good leaders in the field of business. You can say Bill Gates of Microsoft company, Narayan Murthy of Indian company, IT company, JRD Tata companies, and Azim Premji, the CEO of Wipro company. So these are the good names of leaders in the field of business. They lead their subordinates by example. So when a leader influences his subordinates in such a way that it will help them to increase their capacity, they will start doing the work with their full capacity, full utilization. Generally, it has been seen that an employee only uses his 60% capacity when he is doing a particular work. Only 60% capacity is utilized by a person. Then how this 40% capacity which is not used by the worker, how it can be utilized? So such 40% capacity which is not used by any worker can be utilized only by giving them proper inspiration, proper motivation. And such kind of inspiration and motivation can be given only by an executive who has the qualities of a leader also along with a manager. कोई भी मैनेजर है उसके अंदर एक लीडरशिप की भी क्वालिटीज़ हों, वो सारी क्वालिटीज़ हों जो एक लीडर में होती हैं, सो दैट ही कैन इन्फ्लुएंस द बिहेवियर ऑफ हिज सबॉर्डिनेट्स टू इंक्रीज देयर वर्किंग कैपेसिटी. When a leader influences his subordinates, then definitely the subordinates will start to follow him. They start working with more dedication, with more enthusiasm. So in this way, the leadership is the process of influencing the behavior of others, of subordinates, of followers, so that their working capacity can be increased to achieve common goals. So, dear students, what is leadership? Leadership is the process of influencing the behavior of others so that they can do what they are asked to do. मतलब एक लीडर अपने फॉलोअर्स का जो बिहेवियर है वो इस तरह इन्फ्लुएंस करता है, इस तरह उनको अपने प्रभाव क्षेत्र में लेता है कि जो वो उनको करने के लिए कहता है वो वही करते हैं. तो दिस इज द लीडरशिप. नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज फीचर्स ऑफ लीडरशिप. Features of leadership. Number 1, influencing behavior. Leadership is that activity which influences the behavior of others. A leader make them in his own influence so that whatever the leader said, asked to do, they do according to the instruction. According whatever he say, they follow in the same way. So leadership is the process of influencing behavior of subordinates, behavior of followers. Second point is behavior changing process. Leadership is that process which changes the behavior of others. Whatever they are doing, what kind of reaction they are giving, if they are led by a good leader, their behavior can be changed. The leader make them according to his mind. He take them in his influence in such a way that whatever he says to them, they do according to the instruction, according to the leader. Whatever they are asked to do, they do in the same way. In this way, the leadership changes the behavior of subordinates, behavior of followers. And next is interpersonal relations between leader and followers. Between leader and followers. For a leader, it is necessary that there must be followers. Without followers, no person can become a leader. आप कोई भी लीडर देख लो, चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल लीडर है, नरेंद्र मोदी या बराक ओबामा, कोई भी लीडर है, he is having a crowd of followers. People follow them. In the same way, in the field of management also, in the field of business also, for a good leader, followers are needed. And when such leader provide them leadership, influence them, so it make a relations, personal relations with the followers. जो एक लीडर है उसके फॉलोअर्स के साथ पर्सनल रिलेशंस बन जाते हैं. तो इन दिस वे व्हेनेवर ए लीडर आस्क्स टू डू समथिंग टू द फॉलोअर्स, दे फॉलो द सेम बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पर्सनल रिलेशंस. एंड नेक्स्ट इज अचीव्स कॉमन गोल्स. There are some common goals, which you can say individual goals, yes, organizational goals. These goals may be relating to earning of more profit, increase in business, expansion, growth and development of business. So all such common goals, common objectives can be achieved only when the employees are provided proper leadership. If they are led by a good leader, the leader will influence them in such a way that their working capacity can be increased up to a great extent. So in this way, the common goals can be achieved by providing good leadership. And one more is continuous process. Leadership is not a thing that it is done, now job is over. When employees are led, a lecture is delivered by the leader to the subordinates, it gives a moral boost up and job is over. No. Every time the workers are needed some type of stimulation. They always require influence. When every time the leader is influencing them, motivating them, encouraging them, they can maintain their efficiency, they can maintain their working capacity. So in this way, leadership is needed continuously. So it is a continuous process. Now, the next topic is leadership styles. Leadership styles means the way how a leader lead his subordinates. So subordinates can be leaded in three ways. There are three styles. So leadership styles. Leadership styles are of three types. Number one, autocratic leadership style. Autocratic leadership style. Today we will discuss this only. Number two is democratic leadership style, and third one is laissez-faire leadership style. So second and third we will discuss later. First is autocratic leadership style. So we can better understand this style through a diagram. For example, there is a leader L. He had 5 subordinates: A, B, C, D, E. So here arrow mark will be from L to A. Leader A is the follower, L to B, L to C, L to D, and L to E. This is the autocratic leadership style where L is the leader and A, B, C, D and E are his followers, are his subordinates. So here L is the only person who give orders, who give instructions, who give directions, he take decision. The conversation, the communication only flows from L to these 5 followers. He does not believe in his subordinates. It is the opinion of the leader that the followers, the subordinates are incompetent people. They can't take better decisions. They are uneducated people. Their thinking power is not so good. He does not believe on his subordinates. He never delegate any of the authority to his subordinates. All the decisions are taken by him and a strict discipline is maintained. In case discipline is violated, strict action is taken against the subordinates. He always take disciplinary action. He give punishment also to the subordinates in case the work is not done, work is not completed according to the instructions. इसको हम बोलते हैं हिटलर्स आई, कि जो लीडर वर्क्स लाइक एज ए हिटलर. Whatever he thinks, that is good. Whatever he says, that is final. He is never ready to listen any of the subordinates. He never gives chance to give any suggestion. He never listen about any complaint, any progress report, any suggestion. He never give value to the suggestion of the subordinates. Whatever he told, whatever he done, that is final. So this is the leadership style called as autocratic leadership style. So there are some advantages and limitations of this style. So first, advantages. Number one, quick decisions. Quick and clear decisions. In autocratic leadership styles, all the decisions are taken by a single person. So a single person can take decisions quickly. He need not to consult anybody. He need not to ask. And whatever decision is taken by him, that will be clear. There will be no confusion. Whatever decision he taken, he will communicate to the subordinates and everything should be clear. There will not be any doubt, any confusion in the mind of subordinates. Whatever he thinks, he write it or verbally pass this message to the subordinates. So in this way, in autocratic leadership style, the decisions can be taken more quickly, and apart from this, decision will also be clear. Second is satisfactory work. When autocratic leadership style is adopted, the work done by the subordinates is satisfactory because the subordinates are in fear. There is always a fear in the mind of the subordinates that disciplinary action can be taken against them if they are not do the work properly. So in this way, the work can be completed in a satisfactory way because of fear. जो subordinates हैं उनके माइंड में हमेशा एक डर रहता है, डर की वजह से वो काम करते हैं. तो क्वालिटी ऑफ वर्क इज सेटिस्फैक्ट्री इन दिस स्टाइल. एंड वन मोर एडवांटेज इज necessary for less educated people. When the subordinates are not highly educated, they are less educated or illiterate, then such kind of style, autocratic leadership style, is suitable. Because they don't have so much thinking power, they are not intelligent persons, they are lacking in decision making capacity. So that's why whatever instructions are passed on to them, they follow it. So in this way, when the subordinates, when the followers are less educated, autocratic leadership style will be more beneficial. Now some disadvantages also. Number one is lack of motivation. In autocratic leadership style, the followers, the subordinates always feels demotivated. Because every decision is they are compelled to follow. हर डिसीजन उनके ऊपर थोपा जाता है. They have no right to give any suggestion. They cannot do work in their own way. They can't show their initiative. So that's why they feels demoralized, demotivated. It lacks motivation. Next is agitation by employees. एजिटेशन होता है आंदोलन, विरोध करना. Many a times such situation arises because of the behavior of the leader when he imposes more pressure on the subordinates, and sometimes this pressure increases up to the limit. एक लिमिट से जब बाहर हो जाता है वो प्रेशर, they start creating resistance, वो विरोध करने लगते हैं, और कई बार they start agitation, वो आंदोलन पर भी, हड़तालें वगैरह करने पर आ जाते हैं. And one more disadvantage is possibility of partiality. In autocratic leadership style, there are more chances of doing partiality by the leader with their subordinates, because some subordinates who are the favorite of the leader, he always give them undue advantage. जो followers, जो subordinates उसके favorite नहीं है, he always take disciplinary action against them. So in this way, the leader make partiality with the subordinates. So these are the limitations or disadvantages of autocratic leadership style. One more point is left, that is features of autocratic leadership style. ये point रह गया एक. Now we will discuss features of autocratic leadership style. तो first feature is centralized authority. All the powers are in the center. Center is this. You can see in the diagram. This is the center. तो all powers are kept by the L is leader. Other persons, followers A, B, C, D and D have no authorities, no rights, no powers. एक ये फीचर है, जितनी भी अथॉरिटीज हैं, पावर्स हैं, वो सेंटर में है, एक व्यक्ति के हाथ में है. Another feature is single man decisions. तो all the decisions in this style is taken by a single person, that is leader. And wrong belief regarding employees. The opinion of the leader relating to his subordinates, relating to his employees is wrong. The leader is of the thinking that the followers are less educated people. They don't have the capacity to take better decisions. So in this way, he never give chance to take any decision. He never give any authority to the subordinates because of his wrong belief in the subordinates. And one more feature is only downward communication. So here you can see the arrow mark. The communication is only downward from leader to followers. So this is downward communication. Upward communication hoga when A communicate to L. Arrow mark is here. But the subordinates are not allowed to do any conversation. They cannot give any suggestion. So here communication is only downward. And the last topic is suitability, where this kind of leadership style is suitable. So first is leader is the most knowledgeable person. The autocratic leadership style is suitable at a place where the leader is the most competent person. He knows everything, he is the expert, he is all-rounder. उसके अंदर पेशेंस भी है, अच्छी क्वालिटीज़ हैं गुड लीडर की. देन सच स्टाइल्स कैन बी फॉलोड. जो अच्छे लीडर हुए हैं, धीरू भाई अंबानी हुआ है रिलायंस में, अजीम प्रेम जी है, जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिए थे, JRD टाटा का एग्जांपल है, बिल गेट्स का एग्जांपल है. इफ द लीडर इज हैविंग द क्वालिटीज लाइक एज बिल गेट्स, लाइक एज धीरू भाई अंबानी, JRD टाटा, then this kind of style is suitable, no problem. But it is not possible. A leader is not found like this. And second is there is little time for decision making. When we have to take decisions quickly, then autocratic leadership style is suitable. क्योंकि जो democratic है या तीसरा style है, the leader will ask to his subordinates, they will give suggestions, then decision will be taken, it will make deal. The decisions cannot be taken quickly. And subordinates are uneducated. So autocratic leaders type is also suitable where the subordinates are not educated, they are illiterate या कम पढ़े लिखे हैं, they can't take decisions. And last is subordinates are unexperienced. When the subordinates are freshers, they have less experience, then autocratic leadership style is also more suitable because they are not in a position that they can do the work in their own way, they can give better suggestions. It is not possible. That's why autocratic leadership style is suitable when the subordinates are unexperienced. So for today, this is this much. In next video lecture, we will study the second and third leadership style. Second is democratic leadership style and third is laissez-faire leadership style. Till then, goodbye students. Have a nice day.